In this video, I will be sharing with you some news on the open world Star Wars game. This is by far the most anticipated Star Wars game since its announcement just over 2 years ago. With so few details confirmed though, we will take any bit of info we can get right now on the game. And before we do get into today's news, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any future news updates on this open world Star Wars game. So today's bad news is coming from a leak by a credible insider, and there is some good news though on a job listing posted by Ubisoft themselves. Let's start with the bad news, and this report is from a credible website called Insider Gaming, and they claim a source familiar with Ubisoft's E3 plans have listed what games will show up at the event. They say the open world Star Wars game will not be part of the event in June. Specifically, Insider Gaming claim that they strongly believe that the game will be announced at a later point. They didn't specify in 2023 or next year or beyond. Insider Gaming go on to say that this project is in very early development, so if it is at the event, I wouldn't expect anything more than a cinematic trailer. To be honest, I did not expect the game to show up at this year's E3 because Ubisoft have got a few other games that are definitely further along in production and they've already announced and they want to show those off rather than just announce games that they can't show any gameplay of. Plus, Massive, the studio making the open world Star Wars game, still have not finished the Avatar game. That's not out yet. It was supposed to be out last year. That's going to be out of the door this year, but they haven't announced when that's going to be. They haven't showed too much gameplay of it. They definitely need a big showcase of that game at E3, so that's going to be the focus, not this Star Wars game. I know this information is going to be quite disappointing for quite a few people, but what I will say is that this means we can be prepared and not expect the game at E3 this year and get loads of hopes up for it. If the source is wrong, then fantastic, and we get surprised, but at least for now, we know not to expect anything, at least until later this year perhaps. Moving on to the next bit of info, and it's coming from Ubisoft themselves. So I spotted a job listing go up a few days ago for a cinematic artist. Most people would assume this is probably going to be for like cinematics in game, right? Well, the interesting part is that it's not necessarily a job for cutscenes, but rather focusing on trailers and things like that. It says that the job is part of the brand team, so this is the company that's going to be doing the promotional side of things, and you will also be editing game trailers and marketing plus production-based materials. It then goes to say that you will record footage for videos, either shooting scenes in the virtual world of our games, or filming on-location interviews with video equipment. So what we can take away from this is that they are hiring for someone who will help make game trailers and other promotional videos for this open-world Star Wars game. It does also say they will be filming interviews as well, so that's likely going to feature the developers talking about this game. This is probably similar to how EA did it with their Star Wars game videos. I know some people will say, well, if they're hiring for someone who's going to be editing a game trailer, then there's going to be a trailer this year, right? Well, not necessarily, because a lot of people don't know just how long game trailers can take. For example, most of them can take 9 to 12 months to make, seriously. This means if they are just hiring for someone to start at the studio before pre-production of a trailer has even begun, then we might be a year away or more from a reveal trailer. It's hard to say exactly, this is just all speculation, but it is still cool to see that they are hiring someone for this role right now. I'd love to hear your thoughts on anything I've shared in this video, so please comment them down below. Click the like button if you did learn something new in this video, and to help support the channel. If you missed any of my previous news updates, click on the playlist on screen right now, and I shall see you in my next video. Goodbye.